Beautiful ignited souls, we are ready for a new creation. Wonderful ignited souls, I am so grateful and thankful to be here. It is just so exciting. Do you know what? I thought, just before starting the presentations, I was a little bit, do I really have to? And the gods are saying, you have to, you know. But now it's like they're here with me, and I'm just loving that the gods are working through us and they are really offering us wonderful insights. What's all this about, Jane? Let's get this proper. Okay, I just love this. Thank you, my personal designer, and it's really nice. Okay, so if you're joining us for the first time, welcome. This is where we unpack. This is where we unearth, this is where we decode, and this is where we learn and we take what we need to take us onto the new dimension. Okay. This is a wonderful food. So I have completed some presentations around this. And if you're seeing this, and in case you are one of these people, you see numbers and you think, oh my, all these numbers are just freaking me out. I don't like maths. Trust me, I was the same when I saw these numbers and I think, what's all this? You talk about pi, you talk about long division and multiplication. No, but the interest of numerology, and the more I began to understand, for instance, when I started with my life path number and my name or my expression number, I thought, this thing is really interesting. It was through numerology that I came to understand, let me take some time and count the circles on my head. I've got a mouth, two nostrils, my eyes, that's five. And so I've got my ears, so that's seven. And then I began exploring myself, yes, at a mature age. Okay, but that's what numerology does. It gets us thinking and it gets us appreciating and knowing ourselves. This is all about learning who you are. You are the makeup of 14 gods. And of course, these 14 gods are now unearthing. They are like really pricking you. They're the ones who led you to this video anyway. So this is what I mean. Now they actually derive through what we call the sacrifice template. And the sacrifice template is also around the sacrifice of Jesus Christ, where we have discovered another meaning of the 666 instead of the mark of the beast. And of course, we also have where we could see all the cycles. We see about 369 with Nikola Tesla, the cycle of 9 in our lives, and how we are also the number 6. Okay. Now, I'll take what I want to do in this presentation is to just explore the individual gods, for instance, and let's look at the created God, because I've understood that what I have given you is a little bit intense, looking at each god one at a time in one long presentation. So let's look at the created God, Created. And I'm just going to do this one at a time, and I won't in this presentation give you everything, because this can go on. I mean, the created God created, you could say, all things. So why would I be able to give you everything about the created God in a short video? No. So this is 5, 1, 2, 5, 4. So adding this together, this is 10, 20, 26, 29. 2 plus 9 is 11. And this is where we are going to begin. And we will show you what we do. So 29 and is 11. When we do 11, Eleven, the created God gives us a good insight of its nature. It tells us that actually Eve was very present here, if not the creator. But if you check the dictionary, it tells you Eve is the meaning or means that which was present before any event takes place. This is why we say the eve of an event, the evening, meaning evening before night, or evening, the eve of a celebration, the eve of whatever it is. Then we have also Eve, which is 11, is that which evens things up. We have discovered that the created God is the construct of the two serpents in the garden, meaning the two creations as well. So the word serpent, for instance, SEPRPENT, I won't do the whole thing, equals 34, and 3 plus 4 is 7. So you get it. So two serpents would mean two sevens, and of course adding 7 plus 7 gives us 14, adding 1 plus 4 equals 5. This is how we have the story, if you like, of the apple, APPLE, which is 5 letters, and it's 177, where the gods are again, 3, 5. Let's add this together. This is 22. This is 20, sorry, 3 sevens, 21, 22, 23. So 2 plus 3 equals 5. This is why if you cut an apple in the middle across, you will see 5, something like this. Okay, that would be the apple. And this is why it's important to understand that the apple represents our senses. Now back to this here is that 11, there is another way to see how 11 is. We have 11 actually level things as well. So it's leaven. It's almost like leaven bread or leaven bread. We see that as well. We could also see the word level, Level, or level, or even. We have even, and so on. We see the L God, which we hear of, is also here. But we won't go too much into all of this because, as I say, we want to keep this in a way that is simple. So this is the simple introduction of the gods. Then we look at 11, which is like 1, because this is where the gods are. The God who saw everything, when you read, and God saw everything was good, and God saw the light was good. All this God was doing, which equals 7. He was soaring, use of salt, and he saw things, which in the shape of a 7. So he was the one soaring things. Okay, so there is 1 equals 16, of course, which is 655. This equals 16. 1 plus 6 is 7. Again, if we did this with the other one, we would have another 7, and you get it. This is 14, and of course 14 is 5. This is why you will see a lot of 14. People are selling things like on Amazon or on YouTube. You will see a lot of 14.95. You will see a lot of 14. They may use it in different way. Or you will see 16, which is 7. And so we will show you another thing. Speaking of 11, I'll show you the last part on 11. So for instance, 11 is also 2, and we'll have because 1 plus 1, and so this comes to 13. 1 plus 3 is 4. Now when we do the numerical value for this, whether we did it single or together, whichever way, like 1, 3, in the word form, we get 9. So this tells us, like the exercises we've just done, created bears in itself the wholeness of creation. The created God, which is verbatim God, has everything here to birth, to breathe, to give, to whatever it is, all that which is. Okay. The other way of looking at created, we have 7 letters. 7 letters is like already the perfect number of creation, meaning everything was created in 6 days and God rested on the seventh day. Okay, so here, there we go. We see that 7 is very prominent in this creation. When we do the numerical value for 7, we also have Eve here. So, in actual fact, in the number of letters and the number of the numerical value, which we had 11, Eleven, you can see that Mother Eve is present in both of these to even things up, of course. This is Mother Eve. Now, Eve is actually 14. Directly 14. 1 plus 4 is 5. And that's Eve. Now, another way of also looking at 7, as we have seen, is 1, 5, 4, 5, 5. Adding these together gives us 20. Of course, 20 is 2. Now, didn't we get 11 for created, which is 1 plus 1? Also equals 2. So you can see that the word created in itself not only showed us 11 in the numerical value to tell us and let us know that there were 2 creations, it also gives us that in the number or in the word form 7. And all of this is wrapped into one ball, as in the word one, O-N-E, which equals 7, as we have done in created, but we also see in the value that it gives us 2, which is really letting us know that there were 2 creations. I feel that this would be enough to give you an introduction on created. Apart from that, I feel like we have to give you a bit of deliciousness because that's what created was all about. In the middle of the word created, this is what created the scene or the seed of scene. And of course, this is what Adam or the woman ate and gave to her husband, which was with her. So, of course, this is 512, and we see it, EAT, and they also ate, ATE, and they also would have had tea. No one speaks of that, but that's what we English do. This is how we done it. More tea. So this is why the studies will show you that when we are upset, we have a cup of tea, it makes us feel good. When we are happy, we have a cup of tea, it makes us feel good. When we are sad, when we are whatever is happening, celebrating, you have tea. That's because it is in the middle of creation. It just is what you need to create. Now, of course, this is vibration, people. This is vibration because adding this together, you are tapping into God. So God is, I perhaps named this, God is 8. Adding this together, God is 8 because God is 7, 6, 4, which is 17, and of course 1 plus 7 is 8. Okay, and that's how God it. You got it? I got it. Okay. And so we have it at T. They had T. They had it. And there was, I love this. Okay. So there was rate, RATE. There was 8. Let's just have it all, as many as we can, like we won't go too far with this. ATE, EAT, Tier, TEAR. You can see all these things that were there in creation. When we think of creation, we think, oh, yeah, there's a tree, there's a house, there's a this. These are things that happen. There's a tear. This is the motion. These are emotions right here. Okay, the rate is in business, so it could be measuring the rate of your temperature and everything like that. Okay, so this is date. So Adam and Eve, well, they went on a date, and there was Dear, Dear, yeah, and Dare, because someone dared someone as well, and crate. There was a rat around. The rat perhaps was the. There's always a rat. I heard myself saying this in a video and I thought, did I really say that? And I'm saying it again. There's always a rat, and there's created is always reacted, reacted, reacted. And this is where we learn how our art. This is where we act. We become very good actors. We acted. It's acted. Past and present all together. And I'm seeing okay, rate, rare, REA, read, words, language was here as well, to read, of course. We have read is actually DEAR. Okay, yeah, you say dear. No wonder we learn how to say dear and so on. So you can have fun with this. And this is whatever you do with this, then of course, the word AT is here as well. And that A is in the middle of the heart, which is very important that we learn this, because this is our ladder to really help us. And this is the pyramid right here. This is where you get your kundalini. You have to go within the heart. So I hope you enjoy this, the wonderful people, and stay ignited. Thank you for watching. Like and subscribe and share. Oh, thank you. Thank you. Thank you.